Hello and welcome to Sight Loss Kenya. My guest today is called Isaac Ngatia and he suffers from keratoconus. As a result, he experiences visual difficulties. So I'll just allow him to introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Isaac Ngatia Wanjohi. I suffer from keratoconus. I am 34 years old. I am married with one child.
So Isaac, maybe you could let us know what is keratoconus.
From what I understand, keratoconus is a condition of the eye where the cornea is, normally it's supposed to be like a football, but now the shape changes to something close to a rugby ball, and that affects my vision.
Okay, so do you know whether you inherited keratoconus or maybe if you got it due to factors such as rubbing the eyes?
I think since nobody in my family suffers from keratoconus, probably got it from other factors like you're saying, rubbing my eyes or something else which I probably don't know.
Okay, so maybe Isaac, you can tell us your journey to diagnosis, maybe what happened before you were diagnosed with keratoconus.
Yeah, so I think I was in primary school, maybe class 6 or class 8. I'm not sure, but I started having vision problems. And at that time I got my first pair of glasses. Then at some point when I was in high school, that pair of glasses didn't work for me. So I went to a different eye doctor who prescribed another pair. And at some point, I remember as growing up, I realized that my glasses are not working anymore. So I stopped using my glasses for a very long time.
And how did you cope without the glasses?
Actually, I think the body or the mind adjusts, yeah. And during my education, I relied a lot on people. So I could even take people's notes after class, so that because I couldn't see the board, yeah. So I could take people's notes and read from them. Mm-hmm. That was part of my coping mechanism. The other thing is that I just understood that I can't see. So I have to move closer to objects, yeah, whatever I need to see. But there came a time where I needed to start driving. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And at that point, I knew I can't drive because I can't see. I tried it several times. And once I'm in the car, several meters, I just get out because I can't see anything.
Okay.
Yes.
And then maybe talk to us about the doctor who finally diagnosed you with keratoconus, and which options did he give you in terms of maybe contact lenses or glasses?
Yeah, so what happened, I went to one of the clinics in Nyeri, and at that time I just needed glasses for me to be able to see. So when the doctor did a checkup on me, he told me he can't help me. He can't give me any pair of glasses because nothing would help me. So he advised me to go to Lions. Mm-hmm. So actually what happened, back then, I think at that time, Lions used to do free eye checkups for people. Yeah, and those who qualify would be taken back to Nairobi where they would have free surgery. Okay. If you qualify. Unfortunately, I didn't qualify. But I went to Lions, Nairobi anyway, where I was actually diagnosed with keratoconus. Mm-hmm. And I was referred to, what do you call them?
Ophthalmologist.
Not actually an ophthalmologist.
Mm-hmm.
Or doctor who specializes in the cornea.
A corneal specialist.
Yes, a corneal specialist. Yeah. Who advised me to do that procedure called crosslinking on one of my eyes, the one that was weakest.
Which is your right eye or your left eye?
Which is my left eye. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so maybe talk to us about the cross-linking experience. How was it? Was it painful?
When you're doing it, it's not painful. Mm-hmm. Yes. But then afterwards, it's quite painful. You feel like your eye is gonna come out at some point. But it is funny when you're doing it, you only see your eye is covered, yeah, mm-hmm. and your face is covered. but you can see what's going on.
Okay.
Because I believe there was maybe some local anesthesia. Yeah, but the process itself, it's not painful.
Okay.
Yes, it only becomes painful afterwards.
So how long does a cross-linking surgery last?
I think it's a short time, maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And how long did it take for your eyes to heal after the cross-linking procedure?
I would say about 2 weeks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could see from your left eye then?
Not really. I wouldn't say there was a change in my vision after the cross-linking, but I was told it's not going to correct my vision. It's only going to slow down the progression of keratoconus. Yes, so I didn't see any difference in terms of vision.
All right. So maybe, Isaac, you could let us know, you do wear what's called a rigid gas permeable lens. Maybe just let us know what is RGP and how does it help you in terms of your vision.
This is the simplest way, I would say. It was like a miracle for me. Yeah. When I put on that the RGP, because there were so many things that I couldn't see. I couldn't read clearly. I had, even people used to make fun of me because I used to read from my phone, where I could almost look like I'm putting the phone on my face so that I could see.
Yeah.
So having the RGP has really changed my life, literally, and improved the quality of my life, because I'm able to see, I'm able to do things for myself. I'm able to drive. Remember, I told you I couldn't drive earlier. So the only thing about it is that it's a bit, to start with, it's not comfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't think you really get to feel like your eye is normal, but you get used to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but for me, it doesn't matter because I see. Yeah. I'll go through that kind of discomfort, but as long as I can see, I'm good with it.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe you could let us know, what does the RGP do? Does it change the shape of the eye, or what do you think it does?
I think it tries to make the cornea, the cornea, bring it back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, to normal shape. That's what I imagine it does. I'm not really sure what it does. Maybe you could tell me.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So it reshapes the cornea so that it stops being more like a rugby ball and more like a football.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe you could let us know, have you received any help from any organizations or support from your family members throughout your keratoconus journey?
I have received a lot of support in terms of people who understand my problem. They're able to assist me with what I can see. And that's my family members, my friends, even my spouse, because she understood my problem. In terms of any support from any organizations, I haven't received any kind of assistance from many organizations. Yes.
All right. So maybe just growing up and during your early childhood, were you bullied because of your visual problems? Like you said, you had to hold things quite close. So were you bullied by the children at school?
Not really bullied. I was actually, my friends made fun of me. Yeah, I was nicknamed Blind Man by some of my friends. I wouldn't call it bullying. Initially, it would feel offensive, but it's not really bullying. But they used to make fun of me. But I remember there was one time when I wanted to move to the front of the class because I couldn't see from the back, and the person who was seated there said, just go back to where you belong, ukoko back benches. But eventually people got to understand my problem.
All right, so maybe you could let us know, how's your experience been with wearing the RGP? Is it easy to wear in the morning? Do you take a lot of time? Do you lose it sometimes?
I've lost it several times. I remember just the other day I threw it in the dustbin unknowingly. But the experience, I would say, it's not such a bad experience, although it's uncomfortable, especially when you're beginning to wear it. But once you get used to it, becomes normal to you. But it never really feels like it's part of your eye. Yes, that's my only disappointment. But I've lost it several times, like I told you. And I'm actually thinking of getting an extra pair, an extra lens, so that just in case I lose that one.
Yeah, so just tell us how you dove into the dustbin and how you finally found it.
It was funny. That day I had left the contact case outside. So I decided, let me pick the water bottle lid, then just put it in there. So in the morning when I woke up, I was clearing my stuff up, and I just took the lid, then I closed the bottle, the water bottle, then threw it in the dustbin. Yeah. So then when I came to wear the lens, I was really wondering where the lens is. But I tried to retrace my thoughts, and there I went back to the dustbin and I found it.
It happens to the best of us, you know.
Yeah,
How long have you worn the lens for? How many years?
I think this is my first year. Going on the second year, I think. So not for too long.
Okay. All right. And Isaac, you're a marketer.
Yes.
So most of the times your work is out in the field, isn't it?
Yes.
So how do you cope with the dust and the wind getting into your eyes? Because it can be quite uncomfortable with the contact lens on.
It's good that you remind me that I try to avoid outdoors as much as possible. So I really have to be indoors or in a car. That helps me a lot. But the moment I'm out in the dust, I keep because I can't rub my eye, but I keep trying to adjust the contact lens.
Yeah.
At some point during the day, I have to remove it and put it back, because it even gets cloudy. I can't really see clearly. So I have to take it off and put it back. But the dust is the worst of all. I wish there was a way that could be taken care of. But the glasses help.
Yeah.
I think they make it easier. Not much of the dust gets into the eye.
Okay, so the pair that you're wearing currently is just to prevent dust, isn't it? And light sensitivity, probably?
Yes. Also, in terms of night vision, I can't drive really well at night, and I think this helps to, what is it that you...
To regulate the anti-glare.
Anti-glare, Yes. So I think the glasses are also assisting me a lot. Yes, with the dust and the anti-glare, and also protection from the sunlight.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Isaac, for having us today.
Thank you so much.
Watch more of our videos on Sight Loss Kenya. Like, share, and subscribe to our new videos. Thank you.
Thank you.